All right. Assuming you've all been on Twitter this morning, you already know why I've called an emergency meeting. Nick, can I please ask why your camera is off?
Oh yeah, my camera isn't working right now, Ms. J.
I've told you so many times, Nick, it's not Ms. J. I'm married.
Sorry, it's just that you don't seem like a married woman. You're such a...
Career gal.
Yeah, that.
I'm a real person, Nick. I'm not a rom-com archetype. Anyway, I know you're lying about the camera. Turn it on now, or I'm going to have to speak with your advisor.
Ugh, yes, Ms. J.
Oh, I told you I'm sorry. I remember specifying in my Zoom protocol email that staff members need to be dressed for meetings in a professional attire.
Yeah, but you see, I'm not staff. I'm an unpaid intern.
And part of your contract is to attend staff meetings and maintain a professional demeanor, Mr. Briggs. I'd hate for you to fail your internship. Go put some clothes on, please.
You got it, Ms. J.
While Nick sorts himself out, let's touch base. Did all of you see what our client Connor Hale posted on his Twitter feed this morning?
No. I lost my Twitter login in my filing cabinet, and my computer's on the fritz. And my good-for-nothing son says he's too busy to come and help me fix it, even though I know he has Thursdays off. I only need him for a couple of minutes just to fix the purple lines on my...
That's all right, Marjorie. We'll go over it. Don't worry.
Does anyone know how to fix my screen? It's so hard to see you all through the purple lines.
Let's discuss that another time, Marjorie. Maybe Harlow can help you.
Oh.
For those of you who haven't seen, our client, Mr. Hale, posted a politically charged Twitter rant.
Can you call something politically charged if it didn't make any sense? Because it didn't have a clear agenda about anything.
I think Mrs. J means that it said compromising things about a political figure.
Yes. Thank you, Lacey. Would you mind reading the tweets out?
Of course, Mrs. J. At 3:22 a.m. at Connor Hale Music tweeted, "Everyone saying they want to vote for Jack Stein for mayor of Austin. Just thought you should know he and I did hella cocaine in the bathroom at the Grammys while he was supposed to be watching his wife get the Best Spoken Word award." At 3:27, Connor tweeted, "I don't know why y'all are freaking out. That was an endorsement. My man Stein knows how to party, and Best Spoken Word award is a bullshit award anyhow." At 3:33, he tweeted, "Stein is going to keep his promise for common sense drug policies because he's very familiar with basically every drug. He sold me ketamine after we did lines together." At 3:36, he tweeted, "I'm using it right now and it's strong as hell. Give Stein your vote, Austin fans." At 3:40, he tweeted, "Also, that TMZ reporter was right. I was hella high accepting the Best New Artist award. It was awesome." At 4 a.m., all the tweets were deleted.
Thanks to me.
It still took you 20 minutes to get them down.
Well, it was 3 a.m, Lacey. I'm sorry I need to sleep.
I just think you should really have alerts on when a client as risky as Connor makes a post.
Yeah, Lacey's right.
Just because you have a crush on her doesn't make her right.
And everyone just be quiet for 1 minute.
Guys, I can explain this. I know Connor really well. In fact, I think that I am the most fit to speak on this.
You're the reason we have to deal with Connor's nonsense in the first place. I said we shouldn't take him.
Connor is a shit stirrer, a mischief maker. We'll just have him post on his socials that he was just kidding. People will get it. I'll write the post.
You mean I'll write it?
Eddie, I don't think you understand. Your friend Connor accused a prominent political figure of 2 crimes and caused Jack Stein's wife to tweet that she was leaving him to find someone who will appreciate her. The blowback from this is a bit more than a screenshot from the Notes app explaining a joke can fix.
He's Connor Hale. He'll be fine. His fans love him more than ever.
We can't keep operating under that logic. This is the fourth scandal in 4 months. I understand Mr. Hale is a high-value client, but we can't ignore our other clients to keep cleaning up his messes.
Scandal is a strong word.
Last month, he peed in a restaurant mop bucket and said that Anderson Cooper was a clone hired by the Russians to destroy America.
Yes, but that blew over quickly.
The month before, he got caught defacing the Jesus statue in Rio.
He told me the whole story. He had a can of spray paint in his pocket to use for community service later. But the heat from the Brazilian sun caused the can to explode, barely hitting Jesus.
I'm confused. Why does it matter what this guy does? He doesn't work here.
We're a PR company, Marjorie. It's our job to make sure he looks good.
Eddie, you know Connor was lying, right?
Connor wouldn't lie to me. We're friends.
I think we're only in this problem because the second in command of the company thinks spray paint explodes in people's pockets.
Can someone explain to me how all of you being snarky with each other helps us out of this situation? Nick, what the hell?
It's getting way too tense in here. I'm just trying to unwind.
If that joint isn't out in 5 seconds, you're failing your internship. But Nick's right. It is way too tense between all of you. How can we handle this situation if we can't even handle each other? Look, I'm going to set a 2-minute timer for each of you to say what's on your mind. Then, when the bad energy is all out, we'll move on and solve our Connor problem. Let's go in alphabetical order, last name first.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm first.
Go ahead, Nick.
Okay, well, first of all, I think Miss J is overworking Lacey. I've asked her to get dinner with me, I don't know how many times, and she always says she has to stay late.
And you believe her?
Be quiet, Harlow. It's my turn. Anyway, I think Miss J should really consider giving Lacey some more time off. Maybe, on a Thursday.
You mean the day that you don't come in?
Yes, Harlow. Is it so wrong of me to want to take a hard-working woman to get some brunch?
You're an unpaid intern. Are you going to take her to Denny's?
And Harlow creates a toxic work environment. That, and...
Your time is up, Nick.
But I didn't...
Technically, I should go next, but as the leader of the office, I think I should go last. So, Eddie, go ahead.
Honestly, I just think that I'm a bit underappreciated.
You're underappreciated. You're the second highest paid person here.
I mean, yeah, but I am the reason that we have a contract with Connor Hale, and he is our biggest client.
Our biggest client is the reason we all have to spend our off-the-clock time doing this.
My connections put Stratosphere on the map.
Your connection was all luck. You don't deserve extra praise, especially when you only know him because he got in a fist fight with your brother at a drag bar.
All right, listen, Ross had it coming. But it is my turn to talk. Anyway, Connor is our most valuable client. Team Hailstrom always has his back. He could spit on them, and they would feel honored.
He has spit on them, and they did. Don't you remember the balcony incident?
See, he practically fixes the problems himself. He is a pretty young tenor with swoopy hair who sings songs about loving nondescript girls. He'll be fine. He's set for life.
Eddie, your 2 minutes are up. Lacey, it's your turn.
You know, I think it's really funny that Mr. Maxwell feels so underappreciated from his corner office. Meanwhile, I sit in the main office and edit his proposed releases, which are absolute nonsense. The man can barely write a simple sentence, yet he's the second highest paid person on this meeting. And he's getting paid for the job that I'm doing for him. It would be a lot more streamlined if I wrote the releases and you hired a competent editor on the off chance I ever actually make a mistake.
Excuse you, I have been working in public relations for 10 years.
Yeah, I know. And you started out at top because your dad was one of David Bowie's publicists. Another connection. Meanwhile, I started as an office assistant and have slowly and agonizingly crawled my way up by being the most competent and driven person here. And on top of that, Mrs. J decided to take on an unpaid intern who has been hitting on me ceaselessly. Nick Briggs, get this through your skull. I don't want to go on a date with you. You're a man-child and have absolutely nothing to offer me. Did you really think that I stayed late every goddamn day? I just didn't want you to follow me out to my car again like a lost puppy. Also, Harlow, being competent doesn't mean you get to be a dick. Anyway, that's...
Your time is up, Lacey.
Typical.
Marjorie, you're next. Marjorie, you need to unmute yourself. Harlow, unmute Marjorie.
The beach. Well, anyway, my granddaughter came out a lesbian, and I slipped her Lacey's number, but she hasn't texted her because she says that's weird. And my granddaughter said, "Nan, you don't even know if she's gay." And I said, "I don't know if she's straight, so go for it." Anyway, Lacey, if you get a call from Addison Seymour and you feel sick of dealing with the boys, she's a wonderful and educated young lady. Oh, also, I need Harlow to help me with the computer because it has the purple lines and I can't see any of your faces. And Nick, can you please help me pick out something for my grandson for his birthday? You look about the same age, and I blow it every year with the gifts.
Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
Oh, I'd like to tell Eddie that his new haircut makes him look very handsome.
Okay then. Do you mind if I move on?
Oh, not at all, Mrs. J.
All right. Mr. Sinclair, would you like to say something?
Obviously, who wouldn't?
All right. Your time starts now.
All right. Here's the thing. Eddie is an idiot. We all know it. If he wasn't a white man with a successful dad, he wouldn't be here.
Hey!
Oh, quiet, Eddie. Adults are speaking. Lacey is good at her job, but has let it become her entire personality. And every time she opens her mouth, I have to keep from rolling my eyes.
I have a personality. Also, you don't do a good job at hiding your eye rolls.
It could be way worse, believe me. Nick is just a stoner character in a bad college comedy, which would be funny if he didn't keep asking me for help with his spreadsheets and with his pathetic attempts to get with Lacey. I don't want to help you, and Lacey doesn't want to date you. Get it through your head. You're making me depressed. And he has nothing of value to say as usual.
What?
Nothing, Nick. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Marjorie is adorable, but I don't want to keep being on the line for giving her tech support. Hire an IT person. Of course, if Caroline is in charge of the hiring, then they'd be equally as useless, because look at her track record.
Excuse me. This is incredibly disrespectful.
Oh, now that someone has criticism for you, it's disrespectful. Silly me. Mrs. J is so much better than everyone else, no one can complain about her. How much did your parents lend you to start this company? I bet it's enough I could have started the biggest PR firm this side of the United States, but you've made this tiny, barely functional little company.
It's my turn. I wish I could say that I'm surprised this meeting has gone this way, but I'm not. How could I be surprised when none of you has given me any reason to set high expectations for you? All of you are either incompetent or you're bitter and mean. Marjorie is my best employee, and she doesn't even know how to send an email. Eddie came with stellar recommendations that I foolishly believed. Lacey hid how boring and stale she is in her interview. Harlow acted like he had something to bring to the office besides sarcasm, and Nick lied on his application. Don't start now, Nick. I know that first reference was a fake. All of you are terrible. At your job, as people, you all just suck. I'm tired of being professional when no one here puts in any goddamn effort. Every night, I go home and my husband asks me why I look so stressed, and I say nothing's wrong and I love my job, and it's a lie. You all drive me absolutely insane, and every time I see one of your faces, I feel like I want to punch a hole through the office wall. Meeting adjourned. I'll see you in the office tomorrow unless the hangover I get from the 2 bottles of wine I'm about to down by myself is too bad to get out of bed. When you get into the office tomorrow, just do whatever. I mean, who even cares at this point? Let Connor Hale destroy our company because it's already terrible.
That was kind of fun. A little drama. What? I'm just trying to lighten the mood.
Marjorie, if your granddaughter wants, she can message me on Facebook, I guess.
Oh, that's wonderful. I think you two will get along great.
Well, I guess I'm technically in charge right now, so everyone leave, I guess, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, hi, Addison. It's Nanny. Yeah, do you know how to end a Zoom meeting? Really? Oh, okay. I see it.